On this episode of Political Personalities with Skye, we are meeting with Melanie Hartzog, the Executive Director of New York Foundling. She most recently served as the Deputy Mayor of Health and Human Services in the de Blasio administration.
Hi.
So you have a storied career working throughout government and politics and being a boss woman.
How did I get started in this work? I was in undergraduate school. I volunteered at domestic violence shelter, and I was going for a completely different purpose, which was marine science, if you can believe it. And it changed my trajectory, it changed my career. I switched to human services, and I got a degree in social work. And I was working in a number of different settings. Domestic violence, as I said, working with children and doing play therapy for children who are abused and neglected, and turned around and had a great mentor who said, I think you should try public policy. And I said, what is that? And I came back to New York. I was in Florida, where I'm from, as you are a fellow Long Islander.
Yep.
And I got my graduate degree in public policy, and I started my first job in government working for the Bronx Borough President.
Okay.
And it was an exciting time because child welfare was transforming and moving to neighborhood-based services. And from there, I just took off. Hi, I'm Melanie Hartzog, President and CEO of the New York Foundling. And we're here today at one of our affordable housing sites, Vital Brookdale.
Now bringing it to fruition, this must feel amazing.
Yes, no, it is exciting. I think, again, is bringing it to this particular community and to have a new development here for many of our people, young people aging out of foster care across the city, not just those that are served by the Foundling, but also for the developmental disabilities population that we serve, to be able to provide, those who can move out of our residential facilities and into a supportive housing light, so to speak, in terms of services and wraparound services that they need. It's wonderful.
And where are they living right now, the people that are going to be living here?
The people some of them are in our residential developmental disabilities facilities, and then we've reached out to all of our colleagues, child welfare agencies, to say if you have youth aging out of foster care, we have units available for them to move into. And we will provide supportive services to them as well. For many young people in particular, it's the first time that they'll be living on their own. They've been in foster care, and you can imagine we were all that age once, in our 20s, and it was hard enough to be able to juggle becoming a young adult, work-life balance, and now we have a group of young people who are quite vulnerable, but also want to, be able to live their lives independently, but need some support services. So we'll be here, right on site for them every day.
What are the goals now for this year?
Definitely wanting to expand our mental health services, especially for our children and families that we serve in foster care, as well as in communities. We're particularly in Harlem, where we do a lot of work with our community-based clinic, but that is a top priority and goal. And I think it just speaks to the real needs that we knew before the pandemic, and obviously the pandemic has most certainly put those needs in hyperdrive.
Yeah.
So I feel fortunate the Foundling has the resources to be able to push the field to do more, and we can do more ourselves. But it's an area I've been talking to so many of my fellow colleagues, CEOs, about the need to expand.